All right, welcome to Sunday night, October 19th. It's 8 p.m. on a Sunday. I am recording this for my personal use, but I'm sharing it with all of you because I think it's fun to kind of watch what happens. This is not financial advice. Do not copy these trades. Trade at your own discretion. It's very scary and it can lead to some emotional instability. All right, so let's talk about the January expiration coming up. It's just about 3 months away here. These trades are set to expire January 16th, 2026. Only going to talk about SOFI in this video because that's the biggest banger I have coming up. I'm going to have 100 and where are you? 190 SoFi leaps at $12 expiring. I have a variety of covered calls though. I've covered calls at $31. I've covered calls at $25, and I've covered calls at $14. Let's talk about the credits I've received on all of these and what it does to the cost, my average cost, because what I've learned is trading is really about what you do with your money versus what the stock market is doing or what the individual companies are doing. So each of these leaps, as you see here, these are all the same product. They're all $432. They were all bought around the same time back in, let me see if I can see when they were bought. I didn't capture that, I don't think, did I? I have to try to staple my receipts to this page so that I have them. Again, this is just my trade journal, so don't copy these. I don't want you to get in trouble with anything. I definitely don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. All right, so date bought. I started buying these in January 24th of this past year. What's going on here? Oh, it's there. I started buying these January 24th this year, 2025. So this is a 1-year leap. That's about how long I want to trade with it. And I just basically sell covered calls. I did a video number or episode 8 was about the September expiration. So this is kind of pre-planning. And you can see here the average cost on these leaps was $4.32. Now that's per share. There's 100 shares. A contract controls 100 shares. So that means each one of these leaps costs $432. Let's see if it calculated the total cost. Total cost on this was $82,000. Oh man, I wish I could go back and buy more of these leaps. But let's talk about selling the covered calls. For the $31, these were off of the September expiration. I poured all that money in here. I think it was about $84,000 to be able to buy new leaps to move the position. But these gave me an average credit of $360 per. So if I take that 360 and I subtract out the adjusted cost, it brings my cost total on these down to $3,000, which is really nice. And I'm going to sell them for a variance of $1,900 per leap year. And so the 360, that actually is subtracted from that 432, which should leave you a $72 or $62 difference. But this is going to net out about $83,600 for just the $31. And then for the $25 leaps, same thing, 252. That 252 is minus the 430, so it leaves you at $137 break even. These are going to gross out at $48,000. And then I have a $14 covered call. Trust me, it hurts so bad, this one. But this was during like the February and March market drop, and I had to do what I had to do to make money and grow income. Really, the whole goal of this thing for me is to have constant monthly income coming in, generated and growing the accounts. Uh, and this one is going to net out about 21,000. So if I just do SOFI, because the next screen is SOFI, and go here, here, and here, and that's going to equal 153,000. And let's do the difference. It's going to be this minus cost. And cost was 82,000. Oops, I missed. Check that out. Minus cost. There. Why do you keep missing? Zooks. This guy minus. Oh, do it this way. So that is our gross profit, 71,420. Now, again, I'll get all of this, but this is the profit. Profit. And we're always looking for profit. I also have a Palantir position expiring. That's going to net out 33,000. So right now, my total January expiration is $187,250. I do have a November option expiring for INQ, and that's going to net out about $36,000. And when I have that one come up, I'll actually do episode 10, which I'll show you how I'm going to take $187,000 and we're going to go up to, we're going to go into the twos. I think about 215, but we'll see what we there. November's a little ways away. Also, this is all predicated on SOFI finishing above $31. Obviously, this week in the market, it fell. It's down to $27. So we can move the covered call. I don't want to, because that's how you end up with a $14 covered call and a $25 covered call on a position where it's been as high as I think $33. So we're gonna leave those for now. We're gonna let them cook. I really like all these credits. I feel like I'm basically into this position for almost nothing. If I do these, I don't think I did, but if I do the LEAP credit totals, oh, here you go, 15,000, 9,000, and I mean, this is basically how much I've received on all of these. So like I'm into this trade for absolutely nothing. So I think the totality of the expiration, all 153 is profit, but we'll see when we get there. Again, we have 3 more months till this expiration. I also have $36,000 coming cash in November that will actually help me manipulate this position. And just as a preview, what I've been doing is these covered calls on SoFi for $14. I've been moving them way out here to December 17th of 2027. And I moved it from, it was $12, and I moved it from $12 to $14 for January 2026. And now I'm moving that out to 12/27, and I'm receiving a credit for that. And there is a cost difference to the underlying asset. These are now almost $2,000, but my average is 1629. I'm buying as many as possible to move that position out, and that's actually how I'm gonna leverage up my expiration. So stick around for episode 10. That should be very exciting. $36,000 coming in. Yeah. Have a great day. Definitely pay attention to the market. Try not to trade emotionally. That will absolutely crush you. And be safe out there. Cheers.